players, parents, supporters, thank you for coming this afternoon. Just going to say a few words for today's game. We'll ask the captains to come up and say a few words. We'll ask the Chairman of Cheshire, Martin Rowe, to say a few words. We'll present some ties, and then the referee, Nick, will have the last word. So, on behalf of Lancashire, I'd just like to thank, first of all, the Blackburn Club for their hospitality today. It's been a busy day for them. As you know, there's a herd of wildebeests playing over there at the moment, and they'll be coming into here in a bit, so we'll make the speeches as quickly as possible. But thank you to Blackburn, thank you to Nick, thank you to Cheshire for a good game today, much appreciated, and of course thank you to the Lancashire lads as well. Another thank you to our head coach, Warren Spragg, whose last game as head coach of Lancashire U17's it is. It's been a pleasure working with Warren over the last couple of years. Warren's going off to look after the under-20s as head coach, and will also be assistant coach for the seniors, as well as assistant coach at Files, and he's got strength and conditioning business, body-wise strength and conditioning, and I think that's about it, isn't it? Warren, do you want to just come up and say a few words? Thank you very much. If you could give Warren a round of applause, thank you.
Just in case no one's pointed out so far, Stuart's the most organised person in this room today. It's very amusing that you've got two white traders on instead of all. You're going to embarrass me then. I've had so 2.5 years, I think, been involved with this group. Really enjoyed it. Seen some really good players go through. And the same traits that you see year after year of players that you can see and hopefully going to kick off. It's people who are willing to work and sacrifice, put the extra sessions in, thanks to parents who bring you down week in, week out. With the lads who've got the drive to do all the extra work, the drive to work as part of the team. We've seen some players who've gone on from here to England 18s over the last 2 or 3 years. I hope that next year, when I'm not involved with you, some of you guys kick on and get through to that 18s group. But before that, don't get carried away with yourself. We had a good victory today against a strong Cheshire team. Obviously, the first time you beat these guys coming up through the age groups, so something to be proud of. But keep your heads down, keep grafting. We've got a big game against Lancashire next week, a big summer in front of you, and hopefully you get onto 18s. And you're still nowhere near where you need to be, because you're after another 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you get anywhere in the senior ranks. So keep your head down, work hard, and hopefully we'll see some of you in the 20s in 2 years' time.
Thank you, Warren. Can I invite the Cheshire captain and the Lancashire captain to come up and say a few words, please?
So firstly, I'd just like to thank Cheshire for providing us with a competitive game and to our first win in the age groups. Then to our coaches for helping us getting to where we are today, and the officials for refereeing the match. And finally to Blackburn for providing us with a home to train week in, week out, a venue to play the game, and finally for the meal after. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank all the players for coming down today and playing a good game. Well, the first half was quite even. The second half, our heads just went down and Lancashire didn't let up and they pulled away. I'd like to thank the coaches for taking care of us over the last few weeks. I'd like to thank all the spectators for coming down and supporting the game. I'd like to thank the officials for refereeing the match, and I'd like to thank the club for hosting the game and putting on a meal after. Thank you.
And now, Cheshire President Martin Rowe.
Thank you guys for a very entertaining game. It was very enjoyable. Cheshire, they do say you learn a lot by losing. I hope you have learned a lot today. It was Lancashire pulled away from you at the end of the day, but and I think you probably deserved yourself the piece. But guys, you kept going, and those of you who fully partake in the county system, you will end up as better rugby players. There's no doubt about that. If you listen to what these guys tell you, and there's no success without work. It's the training on the wet Wednesday nights that really make the difference, not just playing the game. So keep your heads down and keep your spirits up. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, Cheshire guys, Cheshire Physio. Thank you very much, Blackburn Club. Thank you very much, Lancashire, for the game. And I hope you've enjoyed your rugby, guys. It's a long, hard slog. Some of you may play for England. Some of you will play club rugby. Play it as long as you can. Then you become a boring old fart like me, by pleasure, and have to stand up and talk to you guys. Thank you very much.
So we've got a few ties to present, and our chairman Tommy Hughes will present ties to those that made their debut today for Lancashire U17's, and that is Will Gilby, Jack Edwards, James Madrell, our chairman is Tommy Hughes, and see if you can spot the difference between Tommy Hughes and his namesake Tom Hughes. Connor Scrivens, Sam Stott, and finally Stephen Davold. And there's one final tie left, which is for a presentation to the referee, Nick Taylor. And as is our tradition in Lancashire, we let the referee have the final word. Nick.
Thank you very much. Just very briefly, congratulations to both teams today. Some great open, competitive, fast rugby, which is terrific to see. Lancashire probably deserved winners in the end, so well done. Some super skills on show, which is terrific. And as the guys have said, guys, keep at it. Keep working hard, keep your heads up, and keep driving for achieve what you can achieve. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Nick. Just one message to the Lancashire guys. Training tomorrow night, 6:45 in the changing room, please. That concludes today's entertainment. Thank you, mums and dads, for bringing your lads here today. And have a safe journey home. Thank you.